In this video, I'm just going to show you how to find the area of a trapezoid. So that's one of the shapes that you're having to deal with your composite figures. And so let's take a look real quick. This is our formula. Notice our formula says 1/2, and it says B1 plus B2, and then we're going to multiply that to H. So I'm going to show you which one's which, because you're getting a lot of shapes, and I'm seeing some of y'all every once in a while might mix up a number. But when we're talking about B1 and B2, we're talking about the two bases on the trapezoid. So the bottom and the top. For instance, I'm going to call this one down at the bottom B1. I'm going to label it B1 and put equals. So we're going to be using this in our formula. And then we have B2, our base 2, and that's going to be this one at the top. And then when we talk about the height, make sure that you don't accidentally pick the slant height, right? Because it's not this one. It's the actual height. In other words, the distance between the bottom base and the top base. So for the height, I'm going to put an H right here. And I'm going to go ahead and box this. So even though they gave us more numbers, right? Because we have these two sides. The fact is, those are the only three numbers we need to find the area. So I'm going to go ahead and substitute the values. So I have 1/2 times my B1 value, and my B1 value is positive 9. So I am going to go ahead and put 9 in a set of parentheses because I'm substituting for a variable, and that's going to be added to our B2 value. In that case, we said B2 was the top one, the top base, and it's 5. So I'm going to put that in parentheses. And then we're going to replace H with its value. And H is going to be 4, and that's the distance between the top and bottom base. And that's how I look at it, and that's how I memorize where to put these values. Now, we're going to go ahead and just put this in the calculator and let it do all the work for us. So let me get my calculator real quick. And I recommend that you go ahead and use a fraction bar to do the 1/2. Or you could simply divide all of this by 2, whichever you feel is easiest. But I'm just going to go ahead, put my fraction bar and do 1/2, and then parentheses, put 9 plus parentheses 5, and notice I'm typing it in just exactly as I have it, parentheses 4 for my height, and that way I can verify that I put in all my numbers: the bottom of the trapezoid, the top of the trapezoid, and the height of the trapezoid, and it gives me 28. So this is in centimeters, so this would be 28 centimeters squared, and that would be my answer. That is my area of this particular shape.